She'll lean on this. It's wobbly.
We can just start it too, and then he can come in. We can tell him, introduce him as a guest.
Oh no, here he comes.
All right. Haha. Welcome, everyone. So, this is the first episode of our SIPHEADS podcast.
Yeah.
We're on, I'm not going to actually say the address, but we're on Gilmore. We're in Ottawa. We'll introduce ourselves in a second and introduce our guest, as it is episode 1. We have a guest on episode 1. So, my name's Reed. I'm a resident here. I'm also one of the co-founders of SIPHEADS podcast. And you guys can get at her.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Nico. Also, I guess one of the co-founders of SIPHEADS. You know, also a resident here, living in the Ottawa area. Yeah.
I am Eddie. I'm also a resident here and co-founder, if you want to call it that, of SIPHEADS, and yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dope. All right. We have our guest as well.
Yeah, why don't you come on in
Stephen
here?
Shea.
Let's give a round of applause, eh? Not too loud, but
Stephen Shea, yeah.
So this is the first episode. You know?
I'm Stephen Shea. I'm basically a resident at the Gilmore household every day, usually here. So yeah, here
Dope.
we go. Let's get it.
All right. So yeah, it's our first episode. The equipment's a little low, but we're gonna get there. We gotta start somewhere, right? We're all
Fuck
speaking
yeah.
through one mic. Might have to move it around the odd times. You're gonna hear a couple little flickers, but we're just gonna see where it goes.
season 1, right?
Season 1.
Season 1, boys.
Cheers. We do a little
Cheers.
cheers.
Here.
Big sips.
We like to sip. That's why it's called SIPHEADS. So.
What are we all drinking on, everyone?
Yeah, let's start over here. What are you drinking on over there?
Drinking for good times, good talks with my friends. Finally got the podcast going. Pretty
Just straight
sick.
Jaeger, eh? Wow.
Straight
Just
Jaeger.
drinking straight Jaeger.
It's
That's
real
crazy.
SIPHEAD activities right
Oh,
here.
fuck yeah. For me, I'm sticking to my Ronas, you know. Sipping for, you know, a good year, good vibes. That's it. We started 2022. We're going off with a bang, you know. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
dope.
Yeah.
I guess we're explaining why we're sipping. I'm gonna say what I'm sipping. Lucosua, dope vodka. Doesn't give you rashes for people that like potato, non-wheat vodka or whatever it is. And I'm sipping because we sip. We sip a
sip.
lot.
That's
what
what's
we
up.
So
do.
that's
Yeah,
why I'm
that's what we
sipping.
do.
I don't have a reason. I sip every day.
Yeah, I was
So,
asking, like, what are we sipping?
I think
Totally
that's
cool,
good.
totally
Yeah,
cool. I'm
I
sipping
know.
out of this nice little glass.
Oh,
Yeah, we like
fancy,
that. That's cool.
That's
fancy.
dope.
That's a
Oh,
turtle
yeah.
glass, turtle shell.
Fuck yeah.
Real turtles or?
I don't know.
What are you
But,
sipping? Is that water?
It looks like water,
It looks
right?
like water.
Yeah.
Does look like
So
water.
it's
Trust me,
What
he's
is it?
sipping.
What is it?
He's
Summersby?
sipping.
There is a Summersby beside it
Okay, but it's just
for
water.
later.
But it's just
It's a
water.
surprise, I guess.
No,
what we're sipping.
sipping right now is, they call it a White Claw, so
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yes, I
Yeah,
forgot
Call
what
it a
those,
White
those
Claw.
were called.
they're kind of
Oh, yeah.
good.
Kind of good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good too.
as you can see, we got a lot of bottles. We actually drank these. Not saying drinking's the coolest thing ever,
No,
but
definitely not.
It's
it is.
one of the best things ever.
We gotta stop that.
We'll figure it all out. It's first episode. We also have somebody that's very important to this house. He's sleeping right now. I'll leave his name. I'll leave his name a mystery because he's gonna introduce himself when he comes on. But yeah, we have another roommate that's gonna be a big part of the show. He's not right now, so
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
So,
Cool,
yeah.
Decent.
So
He's always sleeping this time.
But he's
too,
sleeping.
yeah.
He's
a hardworking
What do they call that,
individual.
when someone's always sleeping?
The sleephead, man.
He's
The
sleephead.
He's a
Fine.
sleephead.
Sleepyhead?
Necrophilia?
No, definitely not that.
No, I'm actually being serious.
Insomnia.
No, I knew you were
Insomnia.
gonna say.
Oh no,
No,
insomnia,
no,
don't sleep.
no.
That's
It's
why
a
you can't
fuck,
sleep.
bro. I called you the other night. I actually
You did.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Nocturnal.
I was
thought it was
thinking-
nocturnal.
No, nocturnal is when you stay up at all hours.
I thought
Oh,
that's
what I thought it
Sleep
was.
apnea?
Sleep.
I thought-
No,
I
sleep apnea is like when you have like shortness of breath, no,
Yeah, I
or
have
whatever.
that. That's
Like,
not what it is.
yeah.
But
When you
then
sleep
what's
or
the
something.
difference between insomnia and
I'm pretty sure if you sleep all the time, you're just depressed.
No, insomnia is like you just can't sleep. Like you
I know,
just lay in your
yeah.
bed and you're just
So that's
Yeah.
definitely the opposite of what
Either
Steph is
or
doing
are
right
terrible.
now.
I mean, I've had both. Like,
yeah.
Huh?
what would you rather have? Would you rather be able to sleep all the time or be up all the time? I guess sleep all the time,
I
man.
think I would want to sleep all the time. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Definitely, but it depends.
Because
on
when you
the
do
night.
wake up, you're quite energized, you know?
you know.
I'd say be up all the time because if you're able to do that, then you're just
If you
fine
can
with
run
it
on
and
a
you
few
can do
hours
more.
See, I feel like that would be exhausting though.
It's
I don't
terrible,
know.
but-
Yeah.
But you can get more accomplished.
But you
That
know,
is true.
I
That is
find
true.
personally when I'm up all night, I don't even get anything done.
I know, but we have good times, man. We
Yeah.
have good times,
That's
good
true.
laughs.
Sure.
So I'm
I think
talking
you
about
make
personally in your
memories.
bed alone, you know.
Just like this.
Kind of like I gotta go to sleep. I got something big to do
No,
tomorrow.
you definitely want to be sleeping. If you're just actually being responsible and just laying in bed, you definitely want to get to sleep. But
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
Sure, I
enough.
don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like sloths, you know, those animals, they just sleep like 16 hours a day and they
Yeah.
just chill.
Are they extinct? Or are they like, on the way?
Nah, they're definitely
No, I
not
don't think
extinct.
so.
I don't know if they're endangered. Like, don't quote
The
me
Daily
on this,
Mail
but
said
I don't know. They gotta go. Yeah.
So,
Sloths, man.
big topic.
Okay.
Canada. We're from Canada, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out.
shout out.
It's
Shout out Drake.
The truckers.
Shout out Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Drake.
Shout out Kyle
Weekend.
Lowry.
So can someone explain me this Convoy truck best?
I haven't looked into
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I need
Heard of
some-
it?
I have no idea,
Probably not.
but
Probably not.
all I know is that it's being a lot of it's actually being misrepresented online, and I'm just excited to have something to do on the weekend.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Like,
I love trucks.
we're gonna throw a block party by the truckers, and there's no meaning. We're just not on either side. We're just having fun. We're gonna drink
Well, is there an
publicly.
address? Or like, where are
And
they?
well,
Oh,
the
Parliament.
main thing is right in
Yeah,
front of
yeah,
Parliament.
they go in the
They're gonna be
Parliament
blocking.
area.
Oh my
They're gonna be
God,
blocking that road, and
should just go.
You
Main
know,
downtown
Dennis.
area, yeah.
Trudeau doesn't live there,
He
who
doesn't
knows
live
where
there,
Trudeau
no.
is?
yeah? I know.
Trudeau lives
You
on
think he's gonna
Sussex.
come
Trudeau's in Turks and Caicos.
Do you think he'll be at the rally?
Definitely not.
That'd be amazing. That'd be funny as fuck.
I think
though.
he
Can you
will make
imagine?
a VIP appearance. I'm
You
not
think
gonna
so?
lie.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the doors of Parliament swing open?
Just
and then
Justin
just
Trudeau
walks-
walks
Justin
in.
Trudeau walks out. Yeah, he's like, oh, there's the convoy.
How
in front."
awkward is it for the first trucker to arrive? Like,
I know. What do? You just wait for everyone. You just
and
sit
then
in
nobody
your phone?
comes, man. How terrible that would be.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like all unison, like a line. That's what I'm picturing. This is.
Why does
you
it
know?
sound like a fit, babe? This doesn't sound like something real.
I know,
Well-
like I low key think it's not gonna happen. Like this is all like speculation.
But it's already been
I
happening.
feel like it's
around
gonna be
I
like a
Canada.
know,
small
but it's
group.
just
I
like
don't know, yeah.
they're probably gonna come to Ontario and be like, "Yeah, this was a stupid idea." Also, there's nowhere to park.
You gotta go home.
Like,
You gotta go home.
there's nowhere to park. Like, where are you gonna?
Also,
park
we had to
this?
get a statement the other day. Like, where are they gonna sleep? Do they have beds in their fucking trucks?
That's
Well,
a
it's just
good
like what
idea.
they always
That's a
say,
great
like,
question.
Transport drivers always sleep in the.
Well, that's what I'm
trucks.
saying. They probably have a bed in their fucking bed, like a bed in their truck
They're
bed.
nocturnal.
So I'm saying, back to that. Back to that. Do these guys sleep well? I don't know.
You
but
gotta
we'll
be
figure
crazy
it
to
out.
drive a truck on the highway.
But
Yeah,
I
true.
wouldn't-
Wow,
I
true.
Well,
wouldn't
hey,
be
all
surprised.
respect towards people who
Yeah,
do.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised the turnout's big because like anti-vaxxers and everyone like that, they're very
Yeah.
passionate about
Aren't
it.
you an anti-vaxxer?
Okay, don't put me on the spot,
That's
bro.
very true.
Shit,
That's
right
not
now.
true. Saying it right now, clearing that up. I'm vaccinated. All for everything.
You got-
Lockdown's a
Are
little
you
silly.
double or
What
You
are
got
you
X
for?
on,
man.
What are
I'm
you
double.
for? What are you for? You said you're all for everything. What are you for?
I'm just like. I'm not an anti-vaxxer though.
What
you know?
what party you side with? Just
Okay,
kidding.
This is just so
That's a personal question.
I don't even know what that means.
What party you said?
What party you?
Just kidding, I do.
No, I feel like we're all the same in our views and everything. So
Well, you never
I
know.
like
We're
to
all
party.
friendly here.
Yeah,
You like to
we
party,
like to
right?
party.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like to party.
We're party
Fucking
friendly
party.
here.
we party.
We are
I,
party friendly.
I don't want it to get
Remember, yeah,
misconstrued
okay.
too. We're actually a fun group of people. A lot of the times we talk about things you don't really care about. The biggest thing, we like to party.
Yeah, we're
Like,
super
we like to
chill.
fucking party,
We
bro.
like to
Super chill.
Yeah,
And
we
I'll
go
say-
hectic parties, yeah.
Drink
Sip
to
to
that.
that.
Yeah, we
Sip to that.
Sip to that.
Let's
Fuck
watch
yeah.
the time. Oh, right in front of the mic.
Oh.
Close your ears for that one. I'll have to edit that out. But
Eyes,
it's
eyes,
okay.
eyes, 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 eyes.
That's good luck.
If you're ever doing the
That's good
cheers, make sure
luck. Lock eyes.
everyone looks at each other in the eyes.
Yeah.
And since this is gonna get to a point where there's a lot of fucking people watching this, I don't want any motherfucker
Oh, you're
to
swearing?
judge.
Okay.
I don't want any motherfucker to judge chasing. Okay, chasing is a fine and socially acceptable thing. If you take a big shot of something, it's okay to sip it down. All right. We're sip heads, not judge heads.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that clear.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter what
That's a
you're
bar.
drinking, you
That's a
know?
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're
We're
drinking, that's all that
Yeah.
matters.
You gotta
If not,
understand. There's,
alright.
we're heads of a lot of things.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Not gonna get into
Back to
Wait
what
for the
I
pause.
wanted to say.
No pause. No pause on
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, that is a big plug. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even clue
I
in
didn't hear
until
it
you
all.
said that.
There you go.
I
No
was
pause.
too busy thinking about today. Earlier, we went to LCBO.
Oh yeah.
The LCBO is the liquor.
It's just a
What's
liquor
that stand
store.
for again?
Liquor Board of Ontario type thing.
Well,
I don't know.
LCBO.
Liquor.
Is liquor LC liquor?
Isn't it something Ontario? Is it just Ontario?
Well, it's
Is
board
it-
Ontario, and then
It's
there's
Ontario.
liquor,
No, it's gotta be
but
Canada, no?
Yeah.
it's
Oh, no,
it's,
it is
it's
Ontario.
where you get liquor products
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the acronym, but what does that stand for?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
actually
I
in
don't know.
Ontario.
Look it
not
up,
even-
tell us.
not even yeah, we need that person to
Yeah.
fucking fact check.
We
shit.
need
Yeah,
a
I know.
fact checker. Yeah, that's
He's
true.
sleeping right now.
But
man.
on
No, I mean, I can Google it right now. Okay, I can Google it.
All right.
Well, no,
we're
today
gonna
we went to
Google.
LCBO and there's like this guy that walks in. I'm telling you, he's trouble, you know? Like, fucking. Okay, I wouldn't say trouble.
He's like your stereotypical.
What does that mean,
like,
trouble?
Oh, I don't know. He's just
Yeah.
like dressed like bummy.
Quickly, it's
Yeah.
also liquor
okay, it
liquor control board of Ontario.
Ah.
So it's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
fucking close.
Well,
Anyway.
So it
Yeah,
is
we just didn't know the C.
Yeah.
It is
No, it's
Ontario.
just Ontario. It's just Ontario.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anyways,
Yeah, no, this guy comes in, like, talks to us like he knows us.
Talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I forget what he started off with, but
He was like shouting in the beginning,
yeah,
right?
it was
He
a lot,
just,
catch
like,
you offside, you know?
swearing and shit. Like,
Yeah,
run it
double
back.
down.
Dialogue. What was the first thing you
All I
said?
remember, I can't remember the first thing he said, but I remember he was talking in a tone where he was so sure of himself,
yeah.
but also like, he didn't know what he was talking about. So like he's just like, oh yeah, there's mothers with their children above the overpass, and they're all screaming out freedom.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
like we're by the fridge picking on our drinks, and this guy pulls up out of nowhere with a car,
Just
a bunch
so
of
like
clothes in.
unnecessary. Just
Like
Yeah.
arguably
Ski masks,
homeless,
like,
who
just,
knows?
like,
But like
Wearing baggy clothes.
yeah,
Kind of
and he
looks
pulls
like
up
him,
and
right?
he's like, finally, fucking people don't give a fuck, and he's swearing, he's
Yeah.
being very
Yeah.
loud. He's like, finally, we can see people don't give a fuck. They're coming, and it's coming
Oh,
this
that's
weekend.
what-
and
yeah,
that,
that's
and he's
what
like,
He also mentioned cult.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he
and
goes,
then
thank
mentioned-
God I'm not
he's
in
like-
fucking cult.
and
Yeah,
those
yeah,
kids
yeah.
and parents finally they're over the freeway. They're screaming freedom, and he's talking to the convoy, and then Eddie was like, hell yeah, brother, or something like
I
that.
said,
He said, "Amen, brother."
Amen,
Yeah.
brother. And this guy looks at us and starts giving us his information, and
Sarcastically, of course.
basically, as we were talking to him, he looked away, and at one point he's like, finally, there's people that aren't a part of the fucking cult. Or
Yeah, we're
something
now like
that.
brainwashed or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
And I love
like,
cults.
Yeah.
Like to watch, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Cults are interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when he
But-
said that, I go, which cult, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and although that wasn't the best representation of what we went through, it's the idea that there's a
It's
lot
just
of
so
people on
random.
both sides, and when
Yeah.
we go and see this shit, it's gonna be fucking very interesting to like see what unfolds.
There's
you know?
definitely gonna be a divide. You're
Like-
gonna get like those liberals who are like so against this.
Oh shit.
and-
Something happened there?
Oh, okay, so that's actually right where we left off. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there.
Yeah.
Nico was saying, talking about liberals, and when there was a divide.
Yeah, there might be like a divide for like
Yeah.
this convoy. I just feel like I don't know. You're gonna see a lot of interesting people like either left or right, and then definitely gonna be going at it. Like
Do you
just
think,
oh, yeah.
do you think
yelling
we'll see that
shit.
guy from LCBO there?
Oh, definitely. This guy was like really amped about what he was saying. I'm pretty sure he's pumped about this whole convoy that's
Yeah.
going on.
And you gotta understand
so,
too, we're gonna be there partying. Like I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
We're
we're gonna be
This is
sipping.
Saturday, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be sipping.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna be shamelessly
Probably,
sipping,
yeah.
and we're all gonna be having a dope time because it's like we're young and we're just making
Oh
fun.
yeah,
of it.
let's
like,
put some ages
members,
out here,
yeah.
no? Or should we keep that under?
I mean, yeah, we could. Let's start over here.
Alright, I'll stay here. I'm shy about my age. No, it's stupid and silly. Let's just keep talking, man.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
We don't need to know the numbers.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
so
was weird.
police ain't gonna do shit though. That's what's up.
police ain't gonna do shit to me. I'll tell you that
Oh
much.
yeah.
You're seeing Leafs?
What?
Police.
Oh, police.
Yeah,
Police, not the Leafs.
I heard Leafs. I go, what?
At least
Well, the Leafs. I actually don't.
big dubs.
I don't know.
tonight.
Yeah, they
Big
did
dubs
win.
tonight.
They
Yeah,
did win.
they did win.
Big dubs
Dope.
tonight.
Yeah.
Side note.
Stop
big
watching
Maple
on
Leafs dub.
OT
overtime.
though, so
OT shootout.
Oh,
Big dub.
shootout, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
it
all
was a
Leafs
shootout?
fans. We're all
Wow.
Leafs fans.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna declare that we're all Leafs fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the Sens, fuck the
So,
Habs.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh
Just kidding. We're not going to go back to there, by the way. Not a supporter, but I understand sides. Just going to get that out there. Sprinkle that out there. We had a joke we were talking about starting this podcast a while ago, and Kyle Rittenhouse was the talk of the town.
That's how long ago
So,
this
okay.
idea.
Yeah.
Even before that, a little bit. But
Kind of like at the
Dude.
start, no?
We could
Yeah.
fucking.
I do have that note where there might be
Also,
ideas.
2-year
Some speak up,
anniversary.
AJ.
2-year
Oh,
anniversary.
yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
To this
yeah.
day,
And
R.I.P.
I want
Kobe.
to ask. Curious,
R.I.P.
like, what
Oh,
do you
yeah,
what do you
sorry.
think? Where were you at the time
Alright.
they heard it?
Crazy
True.
enough.
Like even as non-basketball players, even if you're not a basketball player, most people are like, wow, like Kobe
This
Bryant.
came as shocking news,
Yeah.
man.
There's
Like
a
the whole
there's
world
a
was
two-parter.
shocked.
There's a
Yeah.
two-parter I want to add to that. But like
Yep.
the night before Kobe died 2 years ago, we were on Alta Vista.
Yeah.
I remember exactly.
That's a street.
I had a dream. I swear to God.
Ottawa. by the
Street
way.
in Ottawa.
Like
Street
just
in
like
Ottawa.
an area, yeah,
Yeah.
just like an area.
I can't remember
further
exactly,
south.
but I remember I had a dream. Something to do with the number 24. Okay? Woke up, checked the fact that Kobe's dead.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with Kobe's death, but the
Yeah,
fact that I
that's
had
crazy.
this number 24 in my dream. I
Yeah.
swear to God, that was something I went through.
Yeah.
And then we can all talk about our experiences, but I also want to add on to your roommate and his obsession with being an anti-Kobe fan.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out Jake Soul, fuck you.
Yeah. What's
Fuck
that
you.
about, bro?
Yeah. Explain.
Okay.
Wanna get
Well,
that
first
little-
let's hear our experiences where we were.
Okay, we can come back to that,
You know.
but yeah, like
Okay.
living with you at Alta Vista just came as a shock, you know, around this time of year. Just wouldn't expect it, especially how he died too. I think that's like
No, it's
remarkable.
such a trip.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like
Such
a
trip.
helicopter.
Can't make
It's
that
like
up, yeah.
what? It's like that's very close to like an airplane or just like even like a car. It's just like a vehicle. Like you'd think you're safe, but it's just like no, like anything could just happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's fucked.
Yeah, it was really fucked. I was working at Tommy Hilfiger at the time, actually.
Shout out Tommy Hilfiger.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Tommy
Oh, yeah,
Hilfiger
Tommy
Nepean.
Hilfiger. Yeah.
Not the Train Yards one, the Nepean one. Yeah, and my homie, his name's actually Ish,
Okay.
came up to me.
Ish.
Ish is
Ish,
actually
Short form?
one of the names of my favorite skaters. I'm not
Really?
sure. But,
How do you spell that?
This ISH.
ISH? Yeah.
Okay,
ISH.
all right, yeah.
He comes up to me, big
Ish.
basketball player. And yeah, he comes up and he's like, "Yo, Kobe died. I just got phone with my sister." And I was in the sweater section, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Kobe died, bro." And I was like, "No way." I was like, "What do you mean by Kobe died?" He's
Yeah,
like,
what does that
"Kobe
mean?"
died.
Yeah.
He died in a helicopter crash." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I left the floor and went to the back because I would leave the floor a lot, whatever.
Yeah.
I checked my phone and my dad texted me and he's like, "Kobe Bryant died." And I was like,
That's how
"Oh,
big it
That's
is.
how you know it's
Yeah,
serious.
that's how you
and
know
so
it's-
it's like, whoa,
Mm.
Kobe's actually fucking dead.
Yeah.
And yeah, like my favorite number growing up was always 8, my hockey number and shit. And I remember my dad's mentioning, because my dad would always make Kobe references when I was playing sports. And maybe that's why he texted me, because I know my dad's not a big basketball fan.
But it's
But,
Kobe Bryant, man.
yeah,
It's Kobe
It's
Bryant.
like, you
no,
know.
That's
man.
a
It's like on
staple
Michael
name.
Jordan.
in
We
that
talked about
basketball.
it, yeah, we talked about it later
Staple
on.
name.
It's just like, damn, like number 8 to fucking, you know,
24,
and then
yeah.
going to, 24 in the Lakers, like crazy, bro. Like Kobe fucking Bryant's dead. And it's like, it's definitely a death that maybe, regardless how big of a fan you are, it affects you
No, it
hard,
does.
you know?
It does.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's the last
And you
I
know
shed
it, bro.
tears for that.
That's like that's an A-list,
Yeah.
huge
Yeah, that's a
person that like
celebrity,
you
bro.
don't.
Yeah.
And like you see things online, like this huge family man, like after basketball, he's doing all these other
Yeah.
things, like making,
Yeah.
producing movies, making books, and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's not forget his
And, like,
daughter too.
That's what I was just gonna
Awesome.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Gigi.
Gigi died as well as with
13.
Kobe,
Like,
like done together. It's just like that
No, it's
combo
fucked.
is really
I-
sad.
The odds of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I went to bed,
Fuck.
just like I was in Florida, like staying with my aunt.
Mm.
Weird. I was on a weird sleeping schedule.
Flex.
Woke
Weird
up.
flex.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
Florida.
saying. Just
Alright.
saying.
All right.
But I was
He
on
does
a
like
weird.
modeling
Okay.
and shit.
Not true.
A1 and model right here, huh?
Okay, anyways, I woke up at like 2 p.m. and like I checked my phone and like so many people like blowing up my phone. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like, yo,
really?
Kobe. My
You got a
friends.
popular
bro.
guy here, huh?
No, it's because I fucking play basketball.
No,
Like,
no,
I'm
no,
Oh,
so
you
it's
play
okay.
basketball.
Yes. Bro, you're being a fucking dickhead. You're not a SIPHEAD, man. You're a dickhead.
Alright.
But anyways, yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just kind of waking up, looking at it. I'm like, wow, like no way. And I go to Instagram, of course, and everything's just like, oh, Kobe's dead.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, what? How? Just like helicopter. Like, that's such a trip.
I know.
Fucking mod,
Everything
like
does.
crazy.
Rest in
shit.
peace, yo.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yo,
RIP.
that's
Sips in.
Sips
Sips
in.
in.
For real. That's
2 years.
2
that's a
years to this
very-
day. Wow. Yeah.
It's something that'll break the internet and break the hearts of a lot of people. So,
Eyes,
Nice,
eyes,
nice,
eyes,
nice.
eyes.
so I don't know how much time we've had on here.
Definitely should switch the topic.
A lot, yeah. The topic, I know it's
No
weird
more
to switch
depressing.
from. I know it's
No
weird
more
to switch
Let's
from.
get exciting again.
But
I don't know how-
one of the topics I actually looked at here, one that we wrote down was the guys' Tinders. Remember that?
Oh, that was
yes.
what I was thinking,
Yeah.
bro. The other.
Why are you thinking about guys?
The other. No, okay, fuck you.
Hey,
No,
man,
it's the
no,
day.
no,
remember?
no. We accept
said
everyone
it.
here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
We
cool.
said it. We're like, this would be a like hilarious podcast, like skit, or like topic to talk about.
Yeah.
On Tinder.
You're
So-
awfully Dominic Fike.
So they-
I mean, I'll take that, bro.
no,
No,
Dominic Fike. in
Dominic
Dominic
Fike.
Fike. Dominic Fike in real life.
Nah. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
So basically, we're all sipping. Okay,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
I can catch note of that without
Oh.
being
Oh
involved.
yeah, we watch Euphoria too, by the
Oh,
way.
We
Euphoria,
watch-
we can
great
talk
show.
about that,
Great
too.
show.
We can
Let's talk about
Oh,
a group
yes.
of people
Oh,
we
yes.
actually. Yeah, just kidding. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that slurp is weird. How fucking weird is the word? Slurp is a weird,
A
right?
slurp.
Slurp.
That slurp, yeah.
A big slurp.
Alright, okay,
So,
but yeah, back to what we were saying though.
We're talking about
anyways,
men's Tinder.
The idea of
Yeah.
the whole men's Tinder thing.
One photo weird. One photo.
is-
I'm a one photo guy.
Well, I just
definitely
think
more than one photo.
the idea
Can't
we
do
haven't,
more
we haven't
than
really
one.
described what we're talking about, though, you know.
Like
So-
men's Tinder, like basically, like girls put in a lot of work. I feel on their Tinder, whereas guys, it's just like I don't know. It depends. Like
Well,
sometimes
like
if
the
we
weird
don't
stuff is
overcomplicate
weird,
it,
but-
we just like put one photo of ourselves, or sometimes it's not even ourselves, or like with a
But
group
the
of
thing
other
about it
people.
is like what's
like, I don't know.
interesting is that we all have friends. Like as a guy, you have a bunch of friends, and a lot of them have Tinder. And one of the things we never see as a friend is our
Yeah,
friends'
that's what-
Tinder.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
And like the thing is like you have no idea what identity you like we're portraying or like giving ourselves to the public of girls on Tinder. And then one night we fucking
you
were
don't bring
talking,
that up,
and he asked me, and he's basically just like, "What do you think of my Tinder?" It's like,
That's
"What do you think of these photos?"
Taken out of context.
And I was
but
honest,
it is true. That
and we
is
had a
right.
couple back and
Yeah.
forth, but
No,
I was
I
just
said
like,
this. Okay,
the
you
one
go.
photo I was saying, I was like, it looks like, I was like, hey, it was like, there's a filter on that, and
Can't wait to explain my side.
you look like you're trying hard. I was like, what
But
is
then
this
it's
face?
hurtful.
But
This
it was one
angle's up
picture.
here, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
one picture.
Oh, so it was a
Yeah.
high
It
angle.
was a high angle.
But
high
quickly,
angle selfie,
quickly,
yeah.
what birthed the thought of this topic is like, we as men, a lot of us have had Tinder, friends have Tinder, and we never see what our Tinder profile looks like. It's like this
True.
unknown
There's no
thing.
book. There's no book.
There's no
It
book.
No
tells
one
you-
tells
But
you how to Tinder.
the
like,
weirdest,
how to.
funniest thing is that when you do see your friend's Tinder, you're like,
You get a
whoa.
laugh right, eh?
Yeah. And you're like,
Alright, so what happened
some
was...
pass without laughs, but a lot of the times there's laughs.
That's true. You really don't see other people's Tinders
Yeah.
like of like the same sex. Like the only other one, pause, like I seen was like Rio. Shout out Rio.
Yeah, Rio,
Rubens. You're the man, but like
That guy was killing it, bro.
yeah, he was killing it. And I
Weirdly
was like,
killing it.
wow. All pause aside, I was like, wow, you actually are a stud, and you could get
Major
girls
pause,
on
yeah.
this
But you're-
stuff.
Major
But
pause.
I had to address that. Whatever,
Should we
man.
say what pause means? Like if no one
Nah.
knows?
No, everyone knows what a pause means.
You don't know. But like,
You don't know.
If you know, you know.
but yo, the thing is though, that night I remember I was like trying to get good advice from my friends. So I was like, what do you think? This guy laughs in my face, fucking puts me down. Oh my word.
Honesty.
I deleted that photo. That was a terrible photo.
Like, oh, I remember I was
I
there
mean,
and you're
if
trying to.
it
No,
defend
you
the
were not
photo.
there.
I was there. You're trying
Yeah,
to
you
defend the
weren't
photo.
there. You
bro.
weren't there.
Nah,
We're at
you
Connor's.
were literally
Shout out
there.
Connor.
Okay,
Yeah.
not that. Okay, but even the same.
But yo,
photo.
the thing is with that
I'm
photo,
not
that was
gonna-
from
I'm not
second
gonna
year.
say anything.
Yeah.
The lighting
Okay.
was amazing in the basement. This guy goes, "You got a filter on." I go, "I don't have a filter."
Oh,
on."
that's what I was gonna ask. So, do you
Nah.
have a
Blue.
filter in your photos, or
There
It was
was-
blue. He looked like he had makeup on.
No,
Blue.
you think I remember makeup, bro? It's crazy.
And it was insane.
So no, it was no filter. And how do you explain to somebody?
Yeah.
But there's no filter. But anyways, though, selfie's just weird, man. And then like, how do you get photos? Like I crop photos, and then when you crop photos, that's an issue.
Yeah.
So it's like, might as well not even use this app because this app is.
It's
just
very
toxic.
intimidating. It's very intimidating. It's like, what photos do you put, and what photos are good? You know what I mean?
No, it's just silly, bro. It's just a silly
Yeah.
weird app.
But it's just like, but the thing is
Yeah.
that's funny is that like Eddie's the subject of showing a friend or showing somebody your Tinder profile, whereas I used to have Tinder.
Well,
a
you were
lot.
awfully quiet and weren't want to talk to me. So.
No, but like I used to have
Subject.
Tinder, and like
Yeah.
back years ago, I used to have shirtless photos on Tinder, and
Ooh.
my scariest.
Weird.
That's a red
Shirtless
flag. That's a
trying
red
to do
flag.
That's insane.
Yeah, but listen, the reason I
That's
I
weird.
was
than a fucking
scared
selfie.
that any of my friends ever saw that because of how cringy that shit is.
Sure.
It's funny.
just like
I
that,
like-
yeah.
I like the way like it was brought up between us because it's just like I was like, wow, Eddie, like I'm actually curious what your Tinder looks like because I don't know.
Pause.
Pause. But I'm actually curious. 'cause
I
don't
deleted
know.
it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
also had Colin there too, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you write a
Shout
bio
out
on
Colin,
your
I
Tinder?
don't know your last
No, I
name.
never
Are you
made
like, are you a bio guy for
No,
your
no bio.
Tinders? Or
We can
like,
write bio. What's your bio?
And what the other thing was
I
like
had
these
a
people.
paragraph in
Yo,
the
these
bio.
people
Oh,
that
really?
like try. You know, on like TikTok, there's people that like try to come up with these weird like pickup lines.
These cheat codes or
but like
whatever.
more
yeah.
like just like hey, like I should trying to talk, but then people like try so hard and they get your friends to write something up for you because they don't know what to say,
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that.
I did
So
have a
weird.
bio actually,
Yeah.
and it was I put my job employment as poet, and then I wrote
Full
bio.
time poet.
This is
yeah.
one time. I wrote bio. Let me put my poems in you.
What?
It was ridiculous. After like 20 minutes, I was like, what the fuck is
That's
this, bro?
ridiculous.
This can't exist.
Yeah.
Because you know that should exist, you know?
But
Yeah.
people like weird shit, you know.
I know,
I
but-
feel like they do, but at the
No,
same time,
weirdos
it's
like weird shit. I'm a weirdo, but like,
yeah, you don't want to
you don't
attract
wanna find
other
a weirdo.
weirdos. Yeah, that's
Certain
true. I don't know.
Facts.
Mine was just like, it was one sentence, and it's just like, at least I don't have a fish photo on here, cause like
you
I
wrote
know-
that?
Yeah,
What?
I know. I don't know why,
How do we
because
even explain that?
the only reason why I can
Fish
explain that
photo.
is like any girl that would be on Tinder.
Oh, you're talking
'cause-
about fish, like a
Like,
fucking
yeah.
holding a fish.
Oh no.
Like you're calling yourself a fish. Like,
No,
talking
out
about
of
fish.
context, like an actual like fish, because like that used to be like in a lot of people's bios. Like I feel like that's a lot of guys' bios.
Yeah.
They would
bitches-
really have like a fucking
Girls don't like
hand
that.
on a fish, and then girls
like
would just
the
comment
real
on their
thing.
bios. Yeah, literally
Yeah.
like these trophy fish or whatever, and they'll comment on their bios like, yeah, don't fuck with fish photos, or like don't put a fish in your photo. But then now that you mentioned
Like
that,
little fish.
oh my god, that's hilarious.
Jokes as fuck.
Yeah, I will only put that, and then anything else, it just seems weird to just add. I don't know.
wish our other co-star Stefano could explain his story about his Tinder. Should we invite him on?
We're looking at
I'd
Should
love
we
to
invite
see
him on today?
Stefano's fucking Tinder.
Because he has a funny story where he was talking about a friend of ours. She took his phone and she switched the setting from like, you know how like you're on
Like,
you're looking for female.
Oh, like preferences.
Yeah, she switched it to male.
Oh.
So then he like had his phone away and then like came to his phone, it was like 100 something like that, like notifications. He's like, oh, this is like, oh my god,
Amazing.
like what?
Like matches,
oh
right?
my god, like you know, like, and then
Yeah.
he realized it was like these are all guys. And then
you have 1,000 likes and they're all dudes.
And they're all guys.
Yeah.
That's
That
crazy.
sucks. That sucks.
They don't even show
You
you
should
on the
smash your phone at that
notifications.
point.
Yeah, it's just like wow.
I'm just kidding. Nah, that was just stupid joke.
Fuck,
That was
bro.
stupid
It's
joke.
funny as
That's
shit.
hilarious, man.
There's people like our friend, the cannibal. That
We gotta
can't-
stop with
God,
the
oh
friend
my
campaign.
God.
No, I'm just saying, like people who are like that don't give a fuck. and
You
they
got
just send
people on
fucked up
Tinder
shit.
that, yeah, they'll go to, hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, you're hot, let's fuck, bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing
Sometimes
with
it
Tinder,
works, though.
yeah, like,
Sometimes it works.
like-
sometimes just being brave, people fuck with that, or they
Shit,
instantly get
shit.
turned off. So it's like a hit and miss. More times a miss, I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You're shooting like
like
in the
Russian
dark,
roulette
you know?
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's fuck.
Okay.
I think it's a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
See where we're at. We'll
yeah.
be back, or we might not be back. If we're not back, this
After
is
these
fucking episode
messages.
1 is dope, but we'll probably be back.
Oh yeah.
So let's see what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Wanna end that, Phil?
This is fun, Yeah, this is hilarious.
And just like that, we're back. So we didn't end it. We're here. A couple more things you want to talk about.
Took a little intermission.
So Shay, take it. What are we talking
I
about?
don't know. I have a curiosity because I read a post. Complex News. They posted the
Yeah.
DARE program is concerned with the way that the Euphoria.
Let's say, well, what's the DARE program?
So
Yeah.
earlier,
DARE program.
uh,
I don't know how to explain the DARE
I was trying to
program.
say
You wanna explain the
drivers
post?
against drivers against. You know, it's an acronym, no?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Dr-
But there's,
drunk?
Mothers against.
all I'm gonna
young
say
drivers.
is that
Oh,
if
that's
you're
mad.
Matt is
That's what I-
Canadian.
that's what I was looking
Matt
at.
is
But
Canadian.
have you ever
but
been
they're
in
against
public
drunk
school?
driving,
I've seen the
Yeah.
t-shirts.
have you ever
there.
been in public school in the
And
DARE
those
program
fucked up
comes for a presentation?
Fact
no,
check.
but it's mad though. Isn't
Where's
it?
our fact checker?
Yeah.
I have seen the Dare t-shirts though.
Yo, Steffi.
There's Dare too.
It's like on a
Search up
slant.
what DARE stands for.
Is it dad against?
We got our
like,
fact checker
something,
here.
or-
I have
What
it
is
popped
it?
up here if you want me to say it, but
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right,
more
let's
fun
see
if
it.
Steph said it.
Let's see it. Yeah, what
Okay.
does it say?
So
Okay,
the
so Steph
acronyms-
just told us.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Steph just told Shay what DARE stands for.
So, drug abuse resistance education is an education program that seeks to prevent use of controlled drugs, membership in gangs, and violent behaviors.
You ever seen those T-shirts that say DARE?
Yeah, yeah.
It's very
Very
Canadian. It's actually a
Canadian.
Canadian thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
did
it?
not know it was Canadian. I've
Yeah.
never even heard
Well,
of
I've
it.
seen the
but-
commercials with
So
the
this
wine
is the
glasses.
headline, yeah. So
That's
this is the
mad.
headline.
We can put that up on the screen too,
Yeah.
so you guys
So
can see
DARE
it.
criticizes Euphoria and HBO for glorifying teen drug use, anonymous sex, and more.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Sounds like
What are
fun
your
to
thoughts
me.
on that?
I was just
Yeah.
curious. I was
That
curious
is-
what your thoughts because
Sounds like fun to me.
because I've heard, bro. I've seen people watch Euphoria and they're just like, oh, what the fuck? This is so like dramatized. This doesn't happen to young kids or like shit like that.
It's
I'm saying
definitely
that because like I know
it's definitely
there's
a reach,
demographic that
Yeah.
people
well,
actually
it's like
screenshot
a
that.
crazy entertainment, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
definitely
true.
not reality, but at the same time, it's like if you were to strip the basic idea of what's happening, it's like not. It's very true.
Well, first things first, Euphoria, great show.
Great
I don't know
show.
about you
Great
guys,
show, yeah.
love it.
We have
Also,
you guys
we
put
have
me on
OG
though.
fans.
fans.
pauses.
We have
Yeah.
OG fans.
A
Yeah,
lot
so
of
we just
pauses.
watched.
Yeah.
That's a good character
Yeah.
development, though. It's a good
Yeah.
show.
That's one
Great
shot
show
say,
overall.
A
bro.
lot of dicks, a lot of boobs.
A lot of dicks, a
Um,
lot of boobs.
For those who like dicks and boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Oh.
So
boobs.
many pauses, bro. But no, great writing though too, man.
Nah,
No,
dope
it's
show.
actually-
Oh,
in the way it's
um,
shot and everything.
Created
I
by
think-
like Drake and Future, no?
Yeah, well
Produced.
produced.
Also,
Well
I
produced.
know
Produced,
yeah.
sorry. Produced.
I think the big thing
Dope.
Dare's against, and maybe some people might agree. I'm sure there's some, politically correct social justice warriors watching.
We gotta love them too. They're
Fucking
funny.
insane intro to those people.
Yeah.
But I think what the thing is that Dare's arguing that I don't know, it glorifies the drug use. Maybe
And
it's
the
not
anonymous
accurate.
sex and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
just
it's not,
every like bad aspect of the show.
Yeah.
That, like they're over it, dramatized or like
Yeah.
shit like that.
How
Like,
about
I
we
think
don't
what it-
care, Dare?
we don't care, there.
How about that?
Right?
How about that?
But,
You
no,
think-
but no,
yeah.
be careful with what
Yeah,
you're doing. right?
exactly. Because I feel like in a way, Euphoria does like hype up these drugs, like
Guilty as
especially-
charged
Yeah.
with having
Yeah.
fun.
With having fun, yes.
But
of
not
course,
only were
of
we
course.
OG Euphoria watchers, we were OG drug doers.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
drinking doers
Speaking for
and
yourself,
stuff.
yeah.
Partiers. Partiers. We don't do all those drugs.
OG partiers.
We definitely have safe sex. We watch the drugs we do, but we've done
I like Tylenol. That's all I'll
a
do.
lot of those. Yeah, Tylenol. And you can take a couple more
Yeah.
Tylenols than you're supposed to. You can have a fun night.
Oh yeah.
So what are we? Euphoria? Fuck you. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? You know what I'm saying though? Like,
the
fuck
odd
off.
times I prescribe Xanax, why not? You
Yeah.
know, the odd time.
No, as I said,
very
this-
prescribed.
There's,
You know?
I've heard different sides of the story where people are like, "Oh, this shit doesn't actually happen in high school. Like, what the fuck?"
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
How was your high
Mine-
school experience?
Well,
No,
like,
that's- yeah, that's
I've
true.
seen both sides. Like, I understand my side, and like going to Moira, like I understand people actually do go through shit. Not as
Shut up,
as-
Moira.
Yeah. Shout
shout
out Moira.
Shout out
But
Moira.
People actually go
Belleville.
through shit like that.
Shout out.
And like
Little Ontario,
I-
hometown.
some of my closest friends go through shit like that. But then I hear other people like, "What the fuck? This show's so stupid. Like this shit never happens." I just know you experienced another.
Yeah.
You experience another side of high school, depending on where you are. But I know like the show is obviously like it's an extent to how everything is, but this shit does happen. And
Facts.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely does. Like even like
Happens in
us-
elementary school,
Yeah,
bro.
happens.
No, it does, bro.
Happens
Like, it
anywhere, bro.
does.
High school prevalently, like, bro, growing up in Brampton, definitely drugs,
For sure.
definitely sex, even underage sex. Like, it's all this shit. Yo.
In,
It's just
yeah,
going
Yep.
up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's not dramatized to like the
Yeah.
full max as these characters on Euphoria are doing it,
Yep.
whereas they're doing drugs like almost every day, partying every day. Yeah, like no one does that every single
Yeah.
day. Well, there are a few, but like not to the extent that these people are doing
And
it.
also the show
No.
isn't
Saru.
just like, yeah. Saru. The
This is a
show,
dope
Saru.
character, man.
yeah. The show also isn't just like glorifying
Saru.
the drugs and everything. Like they're showing like the bad side of. Like,
Sit your man
Really
ass
not
down,
actually
Roo.
though. Like,
Yeah.
They don't think so?
when I
For
come
a
to think
little
about it,
bit,
they do
though.
share.
Well,
bro.
they
Yeah,
do.
for
Like
a
they show.
little bit.
I feel. I find when I've been watching, it's just like they show the family side.
No,
Where
they
family's
they
just,
definitely
like-
do show the best side. But
Well,
at the same
like,
time, it makes it look
yeah.
fucking dope.
Well, he's only
Yeah.
seen like 3 episodes too, right? So
That's
No,
true.
I actually did
like-
caught up. So fuck you.
Where are
man.
you at? Where
Fuck
you at?
you.
Yeah.
I caught up, bro.
What are you in season 2 right now?
Yeah, I'm where we finished.
Sure.
up.
You caught up fully.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's what you've been doing this time off.
He's
like
just
half-
been
half
watching
and half.
Euphoria, eh?
But yeah, I did, and that's why.
No,
That's why I
no.
brought. I wouldn't have brought.
That's a
up the
weird show to watch
context.
alone. I'm gonna say.
I know it was very dark.
Wait, why do you say that?
I mean, like you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of sex.
You could not. Well, no.
Like,
there's nothing
It's
wrong
not
with
weird
that.
unless you're partying alone watching. I
No.
party alone and watch that show.
I do too, and it's,
Yeah.
it gets very dark.
Alright, I
You
guess
get
so.
bricked
Fuck
up.
yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
I do
yeah.
kind of. I don't know. I feel like that's a show you should watch with like your friends and just like.
No,
kinda
but it's so much
critique
better
about,
with
but-
your friends.
Oh
bro.
no,
I
it
noticed,
is.
like,
But
when
you
we
can't
watch
watch it alone.
Because I
feel.
watched
You-
the first
you
episode.
can watch
I
it alone.
watched. I know, but the first episode. I
I'm just
watched
saying,
was,
like.
everyone here, and it was so like, this is a better experience.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
so
it's
it's
like
just
a
like,
show
fuck.
better with people. If you're gonna watch alone, that's fine. It's
Yeah.
not weird, but it's definitely like a. You're missing out, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely like shared like.
We're not
opinions and
we're not
thoughts of
knocking
people.
anyone that watches it alone.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
'Cause
Because
if
I
you
did
it
watch it
alone,
alone.
I get
Most
it.
of it.
I've
I watched
been
many
there.
shows alone, trust. Like,
I get it.
Shit.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah.
We watch
no.
shows
Okay, well,
alone.
did you guys give an opinion?
Definitely not a family show.
What is your
alright?
question, anyways?
Definitely not
It's
a family
about
show.
like, what is your thoughts on the Dare? The such long.
I'd say, also, can we just watch the knocking? It's just like a long
Oh,
mic.
okay.
Anyways, I'll say that, yeah, it might glorify it, but also
I have a heart attack.
if you're the age, if you're the fucking, let's think about it. Why are there ratings on video games? Why is there an M on a Grand Theft Auto video game? Because you're not supposed to be playing it as a minor. Yes, we all did, but we didn't go kill people. So Euphoria, if you're in fucking high school or grade 10 or 11, you know, 15, 16, don't say that Euphoria is making you want to do drugs, because if you're going to go out and buy drugs and do drugs, the show might have made it look cool, but you're the one making that decision. Because we're old enough. We can watch that show. We can drink legally. We can do drugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, I think for us, we're already adults. We already live alone.
Legally. Yeah.
I also-
Legally. But if you're 15 and you start doing perks and Molly and partying and fucking and shit,
You're a wild child.
that's on you, bro. Like, you still
Yeah.
have parents. We're all living here alone. We got parents, but they're not dictating our life. So,
yeah.
does that make sense,
To
though?
some extent, yeah.
To some
Like,
extent, yeah.
if
Like,
you're
I get where you're
14,
coming
like,
from.
That show does not affect us because we've already done that shit. We already do that shit, like, responsibly. But, like, these people at a young age...
Silent.
No, but these people at a young age watch this show and they think it's cool to get fucked up in
I
the
know.
room and
You know what I'm for?
overdose
I'm for
like
the
Rue.
horniness, you know? Like, something I'm saying too is like, back to what you said about young adult, I actually can't stand, like, the word adult is really funny. Because, like, when do you become an adult?
We're adults, bro. Legally,
I know,
we're
but I
adults.
hate that fucking word because
But
it's
we
like,
are.
reminds me when I was younger.
I know what you're saying.
And people are
Yeah.
like, I'm like an adult, you know? Like, it's like, is it adult or adult, by the way?
Doesn't matter,
well,
bro. It's
both.
tomato, tomato.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Well, like,
I would
I
say-
hate that word so much because it's like, yo, like, don't you want to just chill out and, like, live your life and be a kid forever? Like, I'm not being a psychopath, like, I want to be a kid forever. I'm just saying, like, an adult, like, if you have to call yourself an adult, you're not an adult. Like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. You know
I think
what I mean?
there's,
like,
like,
if you
yeah.
handle your own and, like,
Yeah.
got people that care for it, like, other than yourself, then okay. But, like, even those people don't call themselves an adult. It's like,
Yeah.
why are you saying adult? Like, that word makes me really mad. It's like, oh, you turn 21, you turn 23, you think you're an adult now? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's different
Bro,
for everyone.
I think there's like stages. There's like perceptions.
10 years ago, you were
know?
13, you know?
We are adults.
Like,
Yeah, but 10 years ago, we were 13. So, like,
yeah,
what?
because we were not like adults. We weren't even teenagers.
All I'm saying is if you can subtract 10 years from your life and you're a teenager, you're no adult.
Oh, true.
okay.
Like, shut up,
like
you know?
Sip break.
Sip. Cheers to that.
Oh,
All right.
anger in that.
Eyes.
As
Oh, got a little spill.
we gotta
Fir-
spill it.
First
We
spill
gotta
on
spill
SIPHEADS.
it.
First spill on SIPHEADS.
That's
Let's
good
go.
luck.
Oh yeah.
I just ruined my sweater.
Shout out, Dime. Shout out, Dime.
I just ruined my sweater, everyone.
That's alright. A little bleach on that won't hurt.
Yeah, but that's okay though. You're
Going
right,
back to
you're
that topic, yeah, I guess it's like perception, you know, like however you want to view it. Like I feel like you view it like, yeah, definitely you're not fully an adult, like you're transforming or like transitioning to that stage. Like yes, you are legally an adult.
But it's also like
And-
delusional right now to think we're not adults because we are adults.
No, of course.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying
okay,
that
yeah.
we're not.
But
But I mean,
every,
like,
like,
the way
situations,
Eddie is
you know.
describing it, it's just like, you know, you're not your paying mortgage, you're not
Yeah, like,
doing full
that's a
time
loaded
job.
word.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It is a loaded word, and I
And
feel like
every
it
family
does have-
dynamic is so much different. Bro.
Exactly.
We're like, oh, some
does have,
people
like,
our age
negative
are not getting
perceptions.
baby, but some of us still are getting.
Yeah, that we're raw, we're uncut, we're
This is
uncensored.
raw talent. Although
The thing about you guys understand, we're
Yeah.
loving people, and we're
Wait, should we
lovely
do an
people.
outro now? Yeah.
And okay, you can try to boss this.
No, I just
Yeah.
get like, nah, I didn't have time. You know?
How much pressure, bro?
Fine,
Are you
alright.
gonna get the outro?
Let's all do so. Let's try to create a tradition. So we'll start from
we'll say
right.
each
We'll start
other's
with the
names.
guest. The guest will always sit here. Guest, let's say what your name is, what to expect from you, and
This is the time where you
goodbye,
plug
SIPHEADS.
yourself. You know,
Uh,
what do you want to
Steve Shea.
tell the audience?
I'm gonna be back at this house, another episode. This isn't the last you're gonna see. I'm gonna keep sipping with my boys. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sip right now. I'm gonna sip right now.
Hey, finish the
Nice.
rest of that.
Yeah,
Finish the rest
down
of
it on
this.
camera
And
right
here we
now
go. We got
for the
Nico.
audience.
We got Nico.
It's your boy Nico, signing off. Yeah.
That's it.
What to expect from you?
What to expect from me? More vibes, more sipping.
Yo, just your birthday. It's just your
Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
It's just my
Birthday
birthday.
shout-out.
Yeah.
Birthday shout out.
The shout out
Birthday
birthday.
shout-out.
Yeah. Aquarius baby. That's what's up. Yeah. Just expect more. Yeah.
Facts. You know, it's your boy, Big R. You know, I'm here. First episode, signing off. What to expect from me is, more cleanliness next episode. Not gonna ruin my shit. And to see us all come back together and make this shit happen, that's what you can expect from me. Make the shit happen all year. Season 1, episode 1, and yeah, SIPHEAD Reed signing off.
This was a pleasure. You know, probably the best night of my life. Yeah.
I had this shit in a long time.
Eddie, SIPHEAD, signing off. Thank you for having me.
One more cheers to the night.
Cheers to the boys. First episode, first season. Let's go. Make it a great season.
Success.
Eyes.
Eyes.
Alright. Signing off.
Beautiful.
Good night, Ottawa.